Very well. Okay, so we checked all these topics related um to grammar for this unit. Okay, very well. All right, so we're going to start with this part. Okay. There's some grammar we need to check. And okay, it says a biography about a musician. Do you know who this musician is? Do you know him?
No, teacher. I
Okay,
don't
well,
know, teacher.
yes, he's Bruno Mars. He is a
Yes.
famous one,
I
but
know
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Me too.
his name is Peter Jean Hernandez. I didn't know his name was Peter Jean Hernandez. I think, yeah, uh, he's a Latino, right? Well, so his artistic name is Bruno Mars. I like some of his songs, but well, we're going to read this and then we're going to check what is the structures, the new structures that we have here and some connectors. Okay, so let's go. Can you please help me read here? Yadira, let's read this paragraph. A singing star.
Okay. Peter Gain Hernandez is famous pop singer from Hawaii, but you not recognize that name. When he was young, his family called him neither Peter or Jane. They called him Bruno, and today he is known as Bruno Mars. He not only sings, but he also plays the drums, guitar, and piano. He started on his career path at age for when his parents let him sing with them at local concerts. He used to dress up as other singers and sing their songs. He would dress up as either Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson in 2000.
2000. Yeah.
Okay, we wrote songs for other people, but he knew he needed to make his own music. In 2010, he finally had his own #1 song with Nothing on You. Since then, he has had several popular songs, including Just the Way You Are, and the last song, and It Will Rain. Bruno Mars is a star with fans around the world.
Okay. Yeah, it's like very, very famous, very talented guy. Okay. So, do you have any artist, any famous person that you admire? I mean, maybe not admire, but do you have any famous singer or artist? And who is he or who is she?
Yes, teacher. Nora Jones, Amy Winehouse,
Mhm.
Elton John, but in Mexico, definitively.
Elton John?
Yes, Elton John, and in Mexico, Luis Miguel.
Okay. Very good. Those are good ones. Heidi, do you have any preference for any artist?
Not really, teacher, but I like Kenny G.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Yadira? Okay, Shakira.
Yes, Shakira.
Yes, it's a good artist. When she was starting her career, she got a bad fame because she was from Colombia, and there were people who were racist towards Shakira because she was Colombian. So they would say, you are only famous because you are Colombian, so you got money from narcos, you know. So she had this thing, and until she became like really famous, and she could show who she really is, right? And okay, so yeah, so this singer, right? It's we're going to choose some vocabulary related to well, kind of reaching fame, but we're going to check today collocations. For example, we have the next expressions, these ones that are here. Neither nor. Not only, but. What else? Okay, I think that's it. But we're going to check some connectors, but first some vocabulary. Okay, so let's go here. And let's check some other expressions that we use when we talk about having a career like this. Okay, let's talk about these vocabulary we use with celebrities. Okay, you know that celebrities are surrounded by good and bad things, like especially there are some magazines or newspapers that are like to talk about the life of famous people. And what is life of famous people like? Well, they usually have a lot of, let's say, like they can focus on their personal life, maybe problems with drugs, maybe problems with alcohol, and also other things like, I don't know, maybe they have a new organization to help people, and they always, we could say, in the public eye. You say this expression in the public eye, I think it makes sense when you translate in Spanish, when they are the center of attention, right? You can say also that everything orbits around them, right? So let's see, what are some of the things that they usually talk about? You will see here, we have the first, for example, this is like a celebrity magazine. And it says, an exclusive interview with Paula Simon. It says, Paula lets us in on the secrets on her fairy tale wedding and the lavish lifestyle. Okay, what is this lavish lifestyle? This is something very common, like when we think about celebrities, and it's this rich and extravagant way of life. Okay, when you say lavish, lavish is about money, but lavish is also about showing off. And lavish could be like maybe some like you go to the extreme, you show, como podemos llamarlos, excesos, right? A lavish lifestyle. Like we could think about expensive cars, I don't know, expensive parties and clothes, right? Okay, very well. So, and then, well, this is about, okay, this Gary, it says fairy tale wedding. Fairy tale, you know the meaning of fairy tale?
¿Como fallida, teacher?
No, it's the opposite.
Okay.
Fairy tale es como, es cuento de hadas. So here, fairy tale wedding. Una boda de cuento de hadas. And the lavish lifestyle that now she leads. So yeah, lavish lifestyle, it's something famous, some famous people, right? Some others can be more modest or low profile, we could call it like that, but obviously not low profile. But I think any famous person, it's not possible to have a low profile, but some decide to have a lavish lifestyle and some not. There's, for example, a person in Poland, I don't know how to call it, maybe she's an influencer, and my wife sometimes sees this profile because she always makes comments about her life, and she's always like showing off. She's really no one. I mean, she's not like famous because she sings well. She's not an actress. She doesn't have like any talent, but apparently she's married with a rich man, and she's always like showing on social media and being very, very arrogant. So I think that well, it doesn't matter like how much money you have. If you have a lavish lifestyle, it could be like a little bit disgusting, right? Could be disgusting. One thing is having a good life, another thing, we use the word lavish. Lavish is like very extreme and luxurious life, right? Okay, let's check the next one. Another thing that famous people, there is even something that maybe you have heard, that famous people belong to a club that is the 27 Club, right? This is not like actually a club, right? But it's interesting that many famous people, like some of the Miguel mentioned, Amy Winehouse, she died at 27. I can think about Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. Here you have some other examples, Jimi Hendrix, the King Alligator from The Doors, and so many people that interestingly have died at 27 years. And this is still a mystery. Maybe it's a coincidence, because when you are into drugs, when you are in stress, when you drink alcohol, and you feel your life is empty and you're so depressed, well, you cannot last that long, right? But it's interesting that many people die at the age 27. Well, the next part, it says, precisamente is 27. Please, Miguel, can you read the next paragraph? Joey Winter.
Joey Winter goes into rehab.
Rehab. Yeah.
Rehab. Suits close to Joey reveal the truth about the rockstar drug problem.
Yeah, so go into rehab means it's a short for rehabilitation. Okay, so
Yeah.
here it's rehabilitation, going to rehabilitation to cure any disorder or problem the person has with drugs. Yeah, do you know it's very, you know that this is something true. And I'm not talking about superstars, but okay, yeah. This was a real thing, a real new. I think that they found cocaine inside the UK Parliament. Like, I don't know, like they say like in 10 of the bathrooms, they found a cocaine in the Parliament. The people that take important decisions for the country in one of the most powerful countries of the world. And they found cocaine in the toilets, in the restrooms. And you think like, you think that sometimes cocaine is something that people in the street consume, that only people who don't have opportunities in life or who don't like, I don't know, you think about the drug addict that is falling on the floor in the streets. But you see that many famous people, politicians and powerful people, and people with money, a lot of money, actually, they can also get into drugs, and it's more common. This was shocking, right? Because it's like, how are we going to find cocaine with the politicians that lead the future of the country? But well, that explains many things, right, about the decisions of some politicians. But okay, that's another thing that is sad, we could say, about superstars, famous people. Yeah, so I don't know. I've never had any person close to me who was into drugs. But I've heard stories from some people, and basically imagine just waking up and you need drugs. And if you have to work, you need drugs. And you go to sleep and you need drugs, because if you don't take drugs, you cannot survive. It must be terrible, right? Well, then we have this expression, right? Sources close to, sources son fuentes, right? So we're talking about close to joy, probably some friends, some family, they tell the truth. For example, Kurt Cobain, the one from Nirvana, or is it Cobain? Kurt Cobain. He 25, I thought he died 27. He died for overdose of, I don't know what drug or alcohol, but the drugs killed him. Yeah. Well, sad, depressive, right? Something makes me wonder, like, why people that have so much in life, that have the love of the fans, that have a lot of money, the life that everyone wants to have, why do they have so many problems, in mental problems and emotional problems? I don't know. Something is wrong, right? Okay, number 30, please. Heidi, could you read it?
Yes, teacher. Actress Philadelphia Marriott tells the truth about her prenuptial agreement and her messy divorce from footballer Tyrone Pinton.
Okay. Very well. So it says legal agreement made before marriage, with the distribution of money and property in the event of divorce. Okay, so the prenuptial agreement, usually they separate goods, we could call it, right? Like there are like two kinds of prenuptial agreements. That I think in Spanish we say like sociedad matrimonial o conyugal, no? Something like this.
Social conyugal, teacher.
Sociedad conyugal. So there are two. So you can say for example, we have the community, it's what you call community property and separate property. Those would be the ones in English.
Teacher,
Yes.
prenuptial agreement in Spanish is capitulaciones matrimoniales, and sociedad conyugal is community property, and separación de bienes is separate property. Property.
Yes, so it's something different, right? Prenuptial agreement.
Yes.
And the other
Prenuptial
one.
agreement is capitulaciones matrimoniales, and is not common of the people to sing this, but in the law, there is in the law, and only somebody to sing the capitulaciones matrimoniales. The common is the people when get married decide if is for separate property or community property.
Okay. Well, I think yes, there's this difference. Then in this part they say that it's tells the truth about the prenuptial agreement and messy divorce. Like we can imagine that there was a problem with the matrimony, maybe especially about money, because famous people and they usually have like this separate property, if I'm not wrong, right? Because well, they both like have a lot of money, and in case of a divorce, each person will have their part. Okay, so here we have the definition of messy divorce, which is a divorce which involves many arguments and legal problems. So, well, someone who doesn't agree, like, could be the problems with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, right? Well, that was a messy relationship, but also messy divorce. Yeah. Okay. Like Shakira and Piqué, right? Okay. Again, a football player.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see the 34, please. Can you read, Yadira?
Okay, teacher. A royal kiss and tell, trying to grab his girlfriend of Prince Henrik of Closbeth is ready to sell her story to the highest bidder.
Uh-huh.
Who?
Yes, bidder.
Okay. Who will buy it?
Okay. Very well. So then we have here royal. Royal is because it involves people from royalty, like the king, the queen, and it's a kiss and tell. The expression kiss and tell, like it says, the story sold to the press about one's love life. Okay. So kiss and tell is like you tell your personal life about your relationship to the press, so they can sell it. That's an expression that they use, for example, in journalism, kiss and tell. And so in this case, the ex-girlfriend of the prince, it says she wants to sell her story to the highest bidder. What is the highest bidder? A bid is like apostar. You could say it like kind of the person that gives more money. Not actually like this, but it's like what is the name of this in Spanish? Where there is many people saying, okay, I'm going to sell this. Who gives more? And they say, I don't know, this guy, $10 million. Yes, exactly. That's a bid, subasta, no apuesta, a subasta. So the highest bidder, al mejor, I don't know how to say subastador, the person that pays the most for that thing. So, and some people are really like this, like they have a romance maybe with someone famous, and then they have a story they can sell to the media, right? Everything is for money. Okay. Let's see, now we have a court scandal. Please, Miguel, can you help us read 41?
Yes, teacher. Court scandal. Tenny says Batch Handar in the second of two in-depth interviews. Handar reveals some of the secrets about match fixing that kept him in the full gray of publicity for much of last year.
Good. Okay, very well. So the word in depth is a profundidad. In depth. Interviews. And it says, and then we have the other expression, full glare of publicity. This is like the full view of publicity. That means that he will be in the public eye. That is the full glare. Glare is like view. So the full glare of publicity, he will be exposed to the media. Yeah. So that's another thing, that famous people, they're always exposed to the opinion of others, to the press, right? Press that is always these paparazzis too, wanted to know about their stories. Okay. Do you see here any other word you don't understand here in this text?
Press means prensa, teacher?
Yes. Yes, exactly. You can say the press.
Rebels means revelar.
Reveal. Revelar. Correct. Reveal secrets. Okay, so what do you think? In view of these things, if you have the opportunity, let's not talk about the money. Let's talk about fame. Fame. If you have the opportunity, would you like to be famous? Like all the country and all the world, they know about your name? What do you think? If you have the opportunity, would you like to be famous?
if it was for some good, I like it. Because there are people of is famous for bad things.
Yes, that's true. For bad things. What do you think, everyone else?
I wouldn't like teacher.
No? Why?
Because I don't like más bien my privacy se afectaría.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I have it clear. Like Miguel said, one thing is be famous because you are a very good professional, and maybe they post your, I don't know, maybe they post your stories in news because you are a very good professional. Another thing is being published because you are Peso Pluma, right? Or something like this. It's totally different things. But you know, being this kind of artist or singer that everyone knows and that you see in the street and everyone wants to have selfies with, everyone wants, like, every person in the street could recognize you. In that case, I wouldn't like it either, because there is something that I've seen that this has consumed like many artists, for what I've seen, because I like to watch a lot of documentaries, and one of them, for example, about superstars, and many of their problems start when they have an excessive and toxic attention from the press, right? I think that when you are, your life is public, so you belong to other people, and other people feel like they have the right to tell you what to do with your life, and people get offended if you say something. Like, for example, I can say something wrong, I can say maybe something stupid in my life, or I can make a mistake, but people close to me could forgive me, and I can apologize to other people. But if I make the same mistake when I'm famous, I'm dead, you know? So that's why I think in my case, I don't have the nerves, and I don't have the heart and I wouldn't be able to get all this attention. I think I would go crazy, and I would prefer to have a life in peace. Even if just my family and my friends, they know my name, that would be the best thing. Yeah, but okay, yes, it's very sad. Like I said, it's very sad for me that some artists, like, they are like always, they have very nice lives. Not all of them are into drugs. Not all of them have problems with press or problems with their relationships. But it is true that it can be more difficult to have a personal life when you're famous, right? Well, that's about the topic, right? Well, we have here, we started this talking about Bruno Mars, and there were some expressions that I want to share with you, that I want to explain how to use. And these are these grammar structures, and they are called connectors. The connectors, just like I'm going to show you in these slides. Connectors are words that are like, look, I have a good example for this. The connectors, or they also call conjunctions, they are like similar to this. You see, the bridge is like a word or a sentence, and you use some glue, or in this case, this is some cement that you use to put the bricks together. right? So the same way you have in English, you have the conjunctions. We have conjunctions that we are going to call, for example, if they are simple, just one word, we are going to call them coordinating conjunctions. And we have, for example, for, and, or, but, neither, just, and so, right? These are coordinating conjunctions. Well, these are connectors with only one word. Okay. We have neither, that is the one that we check this. And neither means ni, right? In Spanish, we say ni, right? For example, to say that two choices, two negative sentences are not true. Okay, let's read this example here. Please, Heidi, can you help us read this chart, the one that says focus on language?
Yes, teacher. Focus on language. Use either or in affirmative sentences to show two choices or possibilities. The singer's new album will come out in either November or December. We will either continue teaching?
Yes, please.
Okay. We will either go to a restaurant or eat at home before the concert. Use neither nor in negative sentences to show two things are not true. Neither the guitarist nor the drummer played very well. Carrie Underwood is neither a pop singer nor a hip-hop artist. She sings country music.
So here we have some connectors. The word neither means ni, or tampoco, es lo que ahorita vamos a ver. Okay, then we have the next ones that are subcoordinating conjunctions, that they are usually longer, but they take two words. Here you have some examples. We have after, the ones for time, although, unless, because, in order to, since, if, that. These ones usually are not only for words, but they are for sentences. And they have, for example, they can be used for contrasting sentences. And then we have correlative conjunctions that they use more than two words, and they are the most complex conjunctions. But in the end, what are conjunctions? What are connectors? They are words that help you to connect phrases, words, and sentences. So the first one, the one that you have in your book, it says either or. We have the word either that can be also pronounced either. People can pronounce either or either. I don't know, it depends. Some people say either, some people say either. It's not American or British. In United States, there are people who say either and there are people who say either. Okay, so what is the meaning of either? Well, either doesn't have like a meaning itself unless we use it with or. Okay, in this example, it would be like el nuevo álbum del cantante saldrá ya sea either en noviembre o en diciembre. So these are two possibilities, two choices. It's one of them, sure, ya sea noviembre o diciembre, seguro. All right. So that's either or. Okay, now we also have when you have two choices, you could say, I don't know, famous people are either talented or influencing. One of those, right? One of those. Famous people are ya sea talentosos o no influenciables, sino que ellos influencian. Influyentes, right? So a person, a famous person, maybe is not talented, but it's influencing. And maybe someone is influencing, but is not talented, or talented, but not influencing. Each of them, each of these options. Okay. So you use either or when you have two possibilities of something. Then you will have the next one that is pronounced neither, or people also say neither. Neither, neither, it depends. I don't know the person, but you can say both, neither or neither. Okay, so neither or neither means ni. Okay, we need in English we say double, right? We say ni. Okay, so in this case it says neither the guitarist nor the drummer play very well. Ni el guitarrista ni el baterista tocaban muy bien. So use neither nor. Neither nor. Okay. Neither nor. So check that either or, we use it for two possibilities. And here we say two things that are not true. Neither nor. Para decir que ambas cosas no son de alguna manera. Okay, two things are not true. That's how we use neither nor. Pero no puse not, pero es nor. Neither nor.
Teacher.
Nor. Yes.
Let me see. Either can use to no, either or can use to uno u otro. Yes.
Exactly.
Neither can use for ni uno ni otro.
Exactly.
Yes? Okay, thank you.
That's correct. Two things are not true, the two of them. Okay. Either or, two possibilities to, and neither nor, two things are not true. Okay, very well. So, all right. Very well. Now, do we have another connector that is similar and is whether? Whether. And we also say or. Okay, like for example, in the song Bee Gees, by Bee Gees Staying Alive. You will check this part of the song, the chorus. This part. So they say whether, whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, right? So this whether would be like seas, ya sea que seas un hermano o ya sea que seas una madre. Okay, so this would be like a synonym. We could say either or two. Okay, to see that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. Okay, whether or is like it doesn't matter. No importa que seas uno o el otro. It doesn't matter. Okay. For example, whether you like rock or I don't know, we could say jazz, you can enjoy a good concert. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you like rock or jazz, whether you like reggaeton or pop, you can enjoy a good concert. Okay, so we use whether to say it doesn't matter. Either or is to say that there are two possibilities. The first one, two possibilities. Neither nor, two things that are not true. Ni uno ni otro. Whether or is it doesn't matter. Ya sea uno, ya sea otro, eso no importa. Okay, you use whether or. That's another connector that we can use. Another connector that they used in, okay, but before that, I want to tell you that neither or neither tiene otro significado, and neither means tampoco. For example, you can say in English, me neither, or me neither. You can say it like this, right? Or you can say, for example, like me neither is yo tampoco. Me too sería yo también. All right, me neither, me neither. Okay, very well. So that's one thing to consider. Do you have any questions at the moment?
No, teacher, thank you.
No, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. The next one, the next connector is kind of complex one. We have not only, is this first one, and but also. Okay. Not only, but also. This is like to add this one. This one we could say that adds to, we could say two things, two circumstances. Okay, we could say it adds two things, to whatever. We could say, like in this example, you said, not only he sings. Here it says, he not only sings, but he also plays the drums. Not only, okay, he sings, but he also plays the drums. Okay, so this is to add two things. It's like saying, he plays the drums and he sings. Digamos que esta expresión es como and, pero más largo, ¿no? Es un and. So he sings and he plays the drums. He not only sings, but he also plays the drums. This is another connector. Okay, let's see. We have some other ones. I think we've seen the other ones before, but these are like the main connectors. So now we're going to complete this part with the connector. In this case, we will be either or neither or, depending. If you have two possibilities, you use either or. If two things are not true, you use neither nor. Okay, so let's go for number one. Please help us read, Heidi, the number one.
Yes, teacher. I am either going to a concert or biking with friends on Saturday. I can't decide.
Good. I'm either going to a concert or biking. Exactly. Very well. So either or, any of these options. I don't know which one, maybe the concert, maybe biking, but any of those two options. Please, Miguel, help us with number two.
Yes, teacher. My mom, my dad, let me go to the concert.
Okay, so what do you think? Either
Yes.
or neither nor?
Neither nor.
Yes.
Did my mom? No. My dad will let me go to the concert because it's so late at night.
Excellent. Very good. So in this case, dad and mom, they're both negative answer, right? Please, Yadira, number 3.
I'm going to pay my application fee on either Monday or Tuesday.
Exactly. And number 4. Please, Heidi.
Teacher, my cousin is either a designer or a model, but she works in fashion. I think she reviews clothing for a website.
Okay, what do you think?
I'm not sure, teacher. My cousin is...
In this case, we have but. So,
In negative, neither?
neither. Yes,
Neither.
exactly. Neither a designer
Nor a model.
nor a model. Good.
Yes, teacher.
Very well. Okay. Well, guys, so this will be the topic for today. I don't know if you have any other questions.
No, teacher. Thank
No,
you.
teacher.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Teacher,
Goodbye.
tomorrow we will have class.
All right.
November 2.
Tomorrow and
Yes.
Friday, teacher.
Friday.
Tomorrow. But Friday, I think we have, but tomorrow we won't have class. That's true. Yes. But on Friday, no, hold on. Thursday and Friday, right? Or I don't know. Did they give you any notification for Friday?
We don't have
My children's school, yes.
Okay.
We don't have class.
Okay. Well, let me ask.
Okay, teacher.
Maybe they will tell you. I don't know if they inform you or something, but yes, they will let you know
Okay, teacher.
in chat. Okay. Thank you.